Are in for a treat. Give it up for Tommy J. Warren, everybody. How's everyone doing tonight? Wonderful night, lots of rain, everyone full of piss and vinegar. Love it. As some of you know, I had colon cancer, beat it 6 years ago. Thank you. And I went in this year for my physical, and aside from the doctor telling me that I carry the gene that can turn into Parkinson's, and my wife's really looking forward to it, there was a really awkward moment. I'm laying there, and all the guys in here, how do they check for a hernia? Cough, right? That is the worst fucking time to wink at your doctor. I found that out. I'm sitting there. My junk's out. He's got a hold of it. And he doesn't have a lot. There he's just staring at me. Grabs it and he goes, cough. And at the same time I winked. So I'm like, fuck it. If I'm going to make this awkward, I'm going to make it awkward. So I looked down at him, put my hand on his head, ran my fingers through his hair. He looked up to me as if to say, what the fuck? I was like, are we going for a burger later? It was at that moment he let go of my nuts. And he says, you really need to get out more. So I reminded him, I'm like, no, I don't, because I have 7 kids. For those of you that don't know. I'm fucking twisted, I'm a comedian, so I thought it was great. He's in therapy. I ran into him when I seen him at the therapist. Nothing like walking in the room and there's your doctor. Did I drive you to this? Shut up, Tom. It reminds me of my high school principal I had. I went to high school in Hamilton at Sir John A. Macdonald. And we had a principal there named Mr. O'Reilly. I hope he's dead. I hated the guy. He just pissed me off. I had long hair. He hated guys with long hair, and he tried to expel me from school. So he calls my mom. My mom was 5'0" nothing. My stepdad, 5'2", hair down to here. My dad had it tucked in his hat. So the principal, calls my parents in. We sit down. He looks at my mom. He goes, "Don't you think long hair looks sick on a man?" So my stepdad took his hat off. His hair fell down. The principal went, holy fuck. My mom grabbed him, yelled at him. But I was like, you know what? This prick has caused me grief. So for the Thanksgiving weekend, here in Canada for you Americans, our Thanksgiving is in October. He has a BMW, a 4-cylinder BMW. I was in auto class. I took his spark plugs. And he was telling us all about how he has this long trip planned for that weekend. We were going up north to visit family. I'm originally from up north, the northern area. So we had to drive by the school on the way up north. And he's standing there with his hood open. The guy knows nothing about cars. I have all 4 of his spark plugs in my bucket. So guess what happens Tuesday morning?
Whoever took my spark plugs, please return them, and there'll be no questions asked.
So I sent them back to him one part at a time. He knew it was me, but he couldn't prove it. So we got into a screaming match, and the next day I took my truck to school and I parked in his parking spot. I had an old beat-up Chevy truck. He had a brand new BMW. I made him park that on Barton Street in Hamilton. I said, go ahead and tow it. And I winked at him. I didn't get to run my fingers through his hair because he wasn't holding my balls. That is all true stories. That's how fucked up my life is. And those here that know me can probably agree. So guys, that's my time. My name's Tommy J. Warren. Feel free to check me out. I'm on all media. But I want to thank you all for coming out and supporting live comedy and entertainment, because without you, we'd just be standing here talking into the air. So thank you guys very much.
Tommy J, everybody. You know what? I'm just gonna stop saying people's name afterwards. Y'all just die right out. Tommy J Warren, everybody. Are you fatigued? I'll stop. That was great. I'm surprised your doctor could see in all that shade.